Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Jalen, otherwise known as Art Pikachu, and welcome to a series on this channel that I usually don't do. This series is going to be a Legion Champion progression series, and the character is going to be made in the heroic world in Chronos. The primary reason why I want to do this series is to reduce the amount of burnout or fatigue that I've been slowly starting to gain while pushing my main to 295 at the end of the year. I currently main Dual Blade or Blade Master, level 292, and I feel like this series would be quite a bit of fun, something I could do on the side while I go ahead and work on other characters or do other things, so that way when I feel like farming on my main, I can, and all that fun jazz. Now, for the character that I'm going to choose for this world, not a lot of people play this at the endgame level. There are a few endgame players that play this character, but other than that, it's very small compared to the other classes that I see, because of their low damage output coming from the people in the community or the memes that are given about them. And for those of you that are curious about the class I am choosing, it is none other known as Phantom. Now, why choose Phantom? It's a thief class. I'm a thief main. I like thief classes. I've also been looking up some things on the Phantom Discord. I can put that in the description below. But Phantoms have very good survivability, good damage uptime, and I feel like Phantoms would also be a good solo bosser for when I get to progress through that stage in the game. So I will be playing this character for the foreseeable future of this series. And if there's anything that people can do to help me out, tips, tricks with Phantom and all that jazz, feel free to let me know. I can put my Discord down as well. Feel free to DM me or come by on my stream whenever I decide to stream weekly, or whenever. I'll have my Twitch down in a link below as well. And without further ado, let's make this Phantom character. After 10 minutes of thinking about what to name this Phantom, I have decided on a name Zenith, or Zenith, with an accented E. So, let's make the character. We have made the character. It is about 30 minutes until a reset, so when reset happens, that will be day 1 of starting this character. Just wanted to make sure we have the character created for when we decide to start this series. Before we start this series, we are going to add some rules to this series to make it a little bit more challenging, but not unnecessarily long to where I'm going to have to take ages to progress this character. Because my account's already progressed, one of the rules I am placing on this character is that all of the meso that I have currently, I cannot use on this character. That means that I am only able to spend the meso that I farm on this character or obtain from daily and weekly bosses and doing Ursus on this character. Now, why am I doing that? I think I just feel like doing it, honestly. That also heightens the amount of difficulty it would take for me to progress my gear. It will give me an incentive to grind on this character a little bit more than others, and I feel like that would be more fun for me to play the game. I am able to use node stones on this character. That way, it's not going to take me an extremely long amount of time to progress this character to the Champion Legion level. I am planning on getting this to be a Legion Champion, so I feel like the primary way to make this more difficult yet more fun is reducing the amount of meso I can use on this character, limiting it just to the character itself. I feel like that's a bit fair, given that I will be giving myself a lot of node stones to max out its tri-nodes and all the other nodes that it has, making it easier, but longer because of the amount of mesa that it would initially cost. Another big rule is I am able to get carried in these bosses. However, it can only be a duo. I cannot leech from parties unless I contribute very greatly. This way, I'm able to have more chances of upgrading my gear past Challenger, the Challenger gear set. I am going to be doing trades on this character. However, once I am able to solo a boss by itself, I am not allowed to duo the boss or party boss again. So if I were to be able to solo all of C10 and I was previously duoing, I am no longer allowed to boss with another person. All these bosses will have to be solo. I think that way is more fair because it also heightens a sense of difficulty, gives me a chance to understand a class more, gain the hands, and not purely rely on other people for the long surmountable future. I'll see you guys in about 30 minutes when we start leveling this character with our Hyperburn coupon. Alright, so we are now at reset. It is day 1 of our Phantom. I guess we're just doing some storyline missions before we can start the Hyperburn. Alright, we are now level 10. Do we go back to... Okay, so we have to go Lumiere to meet Gaston. Where's our storage? Maid servants. So it's just going to be a bunch of miscellaneous quests. Once I'm done with this storyline and I get to Genesis or whatever town I'm in, I will be back and we will be leveling our way to 260. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Never mind, we have found the Hyperburn coupon here. We will be using these. We'll be using this, 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 this. You, and you. So once we level up to level 20, we are going to be using the Hyperburn Max coupon. How am I even supposed to do this quest? Cool. So I leveled up. We're level 20. We are now going to use the Hyperburn Max coupon on this. Perfect. Hyperburninator. Flame. Yes. Where is the ring? Bro, where is this? Does it really take this long? Am I blind? I'm gonna... hold on. We are using the snail. Am I really not getting it? Oh my god. It took 6 minutes? It took 6 minutes to get that ring. That's crazy. Okay, we are now second job. Alright, we're now on Genesis. Got level 30. Now let's get this Tera Blink started. Alright, so Tera Blink is basically just the quickest way to get to level 200. So I'm gonna go get level 200 in here, and then after we're done with the Tera Blink, I will be back and we will progress on with this Phantom progression. I will see you guys in a bit. Before that, we got level 60. Gonna do third job on this character. Should be pretty fast. Cool. And just like that, we are third job. Let's get out of here. Alright. Got our third job. Going back into Tera Blink. I will be back when we start fourth job. Alright, so we got level 100. Okay. We are now fourth job. Got our emblem. Anything else we have to do? Back to our Tera Blink. Alright, so now it's basically just going through the rest of the tutorial. So after I'm done with the tutorial, I will be back once we hit level 200, and we will continue the progression from there. So until then, see you guys in a bit. Alright, so now we're level 200, we can now get out of here. Alright, so now we are going to start our fifth job. The beginning of this is pretty simple. It's just going to be going through all the jobs. Sure, you guys don't want to watch me go through all of this, so I'll come back when I got fifth job completed. So I will be back again. Alright, so we now have fifth job. Pretty neat. Alright, so let's go to Vanishing Journey. Now we're here. We're at level 200. We can start opening the item burn box. Oh, I have to complete this quest first, so let's complete the quests. Oh shit, I just... Fuck. Cool. Alright. Completed this. Now... we can put the item burn box on. So we get a level 7 symbol, 100 nodestones, and a trade pot. So we have to complete that first. So, okay, first, let's complete this. Okay, so now we completed Vanishing Journey. Let's grab our symbols. Yes. Let's grab our notes, trade pot. We have plenty of nodestones. So, level 2, level 7, yes, merge. Put that to charm. We now can use this. So we have one ring. We're also going to use the event map. Gonna claim our event buffs. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to buy the other 3 rings from the event shop. So let's do that. Memento Coin Shop. Gonna buy 1, 2, 3. So now we have 4 event rings. They're basically equivalent to 17-star rings. So it's not bad. Alright. So we got basically everything that we needed initially. So now let's dump our XP vouchers. 205, 210, 215, 220. Cool. Perfect. Let's dump the honor points too. Got, is that 200,000 or 2 million? We got 2 million honor points. That is quite a lot. So now what we can do next is we're going to open up some node stones and we're going to start doing our tri-nodes. So let's look up the guide. I'm not gonna lie, this shit's confusing as fuck. Who made this? Am I just dumb? What the fuck? Who made this? Can't understand a fucking thing. Like, it's it does not tell me what to do. Okay. Anyways, the dock I'm never gonna follow again. Tempest, yes. Carte Noire. Carte... Am I dumb? I'm so dumb right now. I'm having such a brain fart. Carte... Oh my god. Okay. After 20 minutes of figuring out what to do, we got 1. Okay. I spent the last 25 minutes figuring out what my tri-nodes are, what I was going to get, and after finally being able to read, I figured out what nodes I had to boost, what I shouldn't have boosted. And yeah. Right now we have our nodes at a pretty decent spot. We're just going to speed through now, finishing the prequest we already done. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go into Strawberry Farm. And we're going to be using a lot of those until we're about 250 to 260. We will see you around the time that we get it. So, be back. We're now at 220. We're going to now start doing our Strawberry Farms. And we'll see how far it gets us. So, I'll be back after we finish 1 strawberry ticket, and we'll see how far we get along. We are 5%, so we got about 45%. It's not bad. So I will be back. I am going to dump all of these strawberry tickets, and I'll probably see you guys whenever I'm done using all of that, whenever that is. So, whenever I'm back, see you guys in a bit. We are now approaching level 225. I'll leave once I level. There it is. Okay, so we're 225. Let's make our way to Arcana. Cool. Item burn. Let's grab our level 7 symbol. Yes. And we'll also grab our Dominator pendant box. The reason why I'm choosing the Dominator pendant is because we have the Challenger gear set. And the Challenger gear set's going to be more than enough to keep us company for quite a while. So, put that, 15 stars. Time for us to go back. Actually, what's our CP? 2.4 mil CP. It's not bad. Let's get back into some strawberry. Gonna farm some more of that. See how far we get. I am expecting we are going to get at least 250 by the time we're done with all of this. We still got 41 more strawberry tickets to go through. I'll be back whenever we level to 230 so we can get our next symbol. And then we're going to continue doing this until we finish it all. So we'll see you whenever we see ya. We are now 230. Let's now do Morass. Okay. Let's grab our symbol. Yes. $2.6. Not bad. We're going to continue using the strawberry tickets. We're going to continue farming strawberry farms. And we will see you guys when I'm level 235. Alright, so we are approaching level 235. There it is. So now, gonna complete the Aspera quests. Let's grab our symbol. So now 2.8. Just make our bossing thing now. 3.2. It's not bad. We'll do our bosses later. Alright, well, got level 235. And what we're gonna do again? We got 32 left to go, so without further ado, we'll be back when I'm 240. See you guys in a bit. Alright, we are getting close to 240. Okay. Got 240. Our next prequest. Celis. Okay, 240. Get nothing. So now we've done Celis. So we have used 22. We've used half of our strawberry tickets, and we are 240. It is currently 8:33 p.m. We've probably been at this for about 2 hours so far. So we're gonna finish the rest. We're gonna see how close we can get to 250. Because once we get to 250, we can use the mag pot here, and then we have 3 mag pots we can use from Ride or Die, and we'll get to level 260. So I'll see you guys when we next level up, or we use the rest of our strawberry tickets. So whatever comes first, see you guys in a bit. Peace. Alright, we are about to level up to 245. And there it is. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go finish the rest of these kills in strawberry, and then we're going to get the mag pots that we'll need to level up. So after we finish these last 300 kills, I will see you guys when we get the mag pots. That is Strawberry Farm. That is the last one we'll need to do. Now that we're done with Strawberry Farm, let us go get our mag pots from Ride or Die. So the Ride or Die, we've been doing Ride or Die in our main, so we have enough gold coins to buy out this, which we're going to do. So now we have 10.2k. We're gonna go buy a mag pot here. And now we should have enough mag pots to just go straight to 260 now. 255. We can probably hold off on this mag pot. I'm not going to though, I'm going to use it. 13%. It's not bad. All right. So now we're 260. Now we're going to go complete all of the prequests. And that's all of them. So we have 1,160 symbols to use. So let's do some quick math. Let's pull out our calculator. All right, so we can do about 190 per. So now that we're 260, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go steal some skills. So we're gonna go to Genesis, and we are going to find as many classes as possible. So we'll go to channel 1. All right, so now we have everything set up. We have our skill sequence set up. We have our skills stolen. Now what we're going to do real fast is we are going to roll down the inner ability. We want to try getting a boss set. As long as we get a boss first line or a CD first line, we'll live with that. If we end up getting a meso or a drop first line, we're going to start with the next sets, so on and so forth. But the goal is to have a 20% or close to a 20% first line boss legendary. 20% meso. Well, we're going to keep that. So now we're going to go on this one. We're going to see if we can get boss. If we're not lucky, we're going to get 20% drop before we see a boss first line. Not the end of the world. Cool, that is perfect. So we got 20% boss, that is what we want. 50 buff, we'll take it. Okay, so we're gonna settle on this for now. And we're gonna see if we can get a drop unique. We are starting to run out of, oh, there we go. 13% drop rate, perfect. So our 2 things is pretty done. Got our inner ability set up. We don't have enough meso for bossing. Unfortunately, we only have 985k. So what that means is we are going to go and start our bosses so that we get some meso. But before we do that, we're going to go to the cash shop and we are going to go and buy a pet snack. The pet snack allows us to have multiple pets equipped. I am also going to buy auto feed because this guy does not have auto feed. Complete, here you go. Okay, so now we're able to equip all 3 of our pets, which now means we are able to go and equip our passive 5th job skills and auto buff skills onto here. So we get decent sharp eyes, DCO. Perfect. So now we have our passives, got everything set up. Now let's get ready to start our item burn missions. So our first one, Zakum. They'll probably be speed runs, so let's get right into it. Place you down. 3 minutes, you, boom, boom. And there it is. That is or that is Chaos Zakum in a nutshell. Alright. So now we have to unequip all of our challenger gear. And the reason why we do this is so that we can equip our upgraded challenger gear sets. So get bonus stat rank up, so boom, our equipment gained 1 level, so our bonus stats ranked up from epic. They should be unique now. Let's take a look. Oh, never mind, it added another line, I think it was. Yeah, so instead of 2 lines, it's 3 for the armors, not the weapon. I think the weapon already had 3, so let's equip it all again. And we were at like 3.3. We got 3.6. That's pretty good. So now let's sell our Zakum piece for 81 mil. Perfect. Let's equip this, max out boss damage, and put another one into crit damage. So we are at 4.3 mil CP. That is pretty good. Let's do this. Okay. Equip you, equip you. We don't have a belt, equip that. All right, so now we equip 3 new things. We are now at 4.5 mil CP. We have made quite a big amount of gains already. Now we're gonna go into our second mission, which is Chaos Vellum. Thankfully, we can skip everything. It's kind of annoying in the past patches. You have to go through all the cutscenes, and it was very long and tedious. Okay, so now let's go to Vellum. Let's buy a door pot, wild hunter pot. Let's equip that, and let's go to Vellum. Awesome. So we're going to equip Wild Hunter Pot. Gonna go in Chaos. Okay. Boom. Alright. Go in. Pop our 3-minute final cut. We're gonna bind. Boom, boom. Pull down our burst. Then we're gonna Tempest. Oh, we didn't even need to. We already killed it. That is Chaos Vellum in a nutshell. Our CP is 4.5 mil. We're going to unequip everything again. Unfortunately, for each of these item burn missions that you do complete, you're going to have to unequip. You don't have to unequip. That is very never mind. It is unequipped. You are now able to upgrade your challenger gear without having to unequip it every single time. This is very convenient for me because I don't want to have to unequip everything. The last item burn that I did on my Dark Knight, I had to unequip every single time, and it was a bit tedious. But now that we're able to do all of this, I'm pretty happy about it. So now let's equip our gear. It is now better lines, I think. I don't know what we got. Flames? Got something. So what's our CP now? We are 4.8 mil CP. Gained another like 7-8 FD. It's pretty good. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna go to Arcarium. Gonna go get a Mechanator pendant quick. Easy gain. right. Got the Mechanator. Let's equip that really fast. We are now 1, 2, 3, 4. We're 5 sets. Boss accessory set. So now we just need to get pocket and an ear accessory. Also, we are going to claim the Broomeroid coupon. It comes with a free Lithium Hearts and an Android, which gives us more CP. There's a Broomeroid Android, and then we get another 3k combat power, which isn't much, but it is more than nothing. So we're at 4.885. It's not bad. Now let's go to Hardhilla, and we're gonna get the pocket piece, or if the Hilla earrings drop as well, we will take that. So, all right, we're in Hilla. Okay, we got the pocket and we got the earrings. That's pretty good. Let's equip this, followed by... Oh, that flame is actually insane. What the fuck? No stat, but 5 all set and 5 attack power is actually kind of insane. Our CP now, we are 5 mil CP. That is pretty insane. Let's equip the Eternal Flame title coupon. Get additional stats. So we go from 5 mil CP, 5.3 mil CP. That's almost 4 FD that we gained. That is kind of good. Our next mission we're going to do is Chaos Papulatus. So after we clear this, all of our gear is going to be 17 stars. That's going to bring us up quite a bit in damage. So we're going to do that really quick. All right, let's go to Chaos. Still have 8 minutes on our thing. Let's drop you. Let's get rid of you. Okay. Boom. Bind. Burst. Boom. Okay. Bursting. Spinning. Okay, I lost door. Boom. Multiply by 2 again. Okay, we're only locked for about a second. All right. We have final cut for when the things go together. Spin. Final cut. I did not press final cut in time. I pressed the wrong key, which is fine. All right, that is Chaos Pap. Pretty easy. We are at 5.328. Let's complete the mission. All right, level Star Force up to 17 stars. Yes. And now we'll see that all of our pieces of gear are 17 stars now. So let's equip everything. And now our CP is 6.5. Holy. So we gained about 20 FD. 20? Yeah, we almost gained 20 FD. That is so huge. That is so huge. So now what we're going to do is we're going to buy another door pot, another wild hunter, And we're going to go right into normal Lotus. Door, Wild Hunter, yes. And we are going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, skip. And we're going to pop, bind, boom. Pull down. Okay, pop you, droids. We are first stack. Spin. Place down, rip break, purple skill. The class honestly it's a very cool looking class. The damage when it comes to its burst, right now it doesn't seem like a lot, which is fine. I'm not expecting a huge amount of damage early on. We probably will start seeing it pick up later. But right now we'll just focus on killing the boss. Gonna spin. I forgot I have Dark Sight on this class. Okay, spin. Worth break. Purple skill. Dark sights. More spins. Does it get more powerful when you move while you're spinning? I'm not sure. Okay, our 3-minute comes up in 30 seconds. The boss should be dead by then. Okay. Boom. Find 3 minutes. Spin. Burst got messed up, which is fine. More spin, maybe. And Tempest should kill it. And that is normal Lotus. Alright. Let's swap to our drop gear for, I don't know why, we're not going to get anything, but... Three stone droplets, that's something. We won't need it, but it's something. Alright, we're at 6.5 mil CP. So now we're going to complete the mission. We'll get unique potential for all of our gear. That should bring us quite a bit up. 7.2 mil CP, another pretty fat gain. Now we're gonna go with normal slime. When we complete this, it's 18 stars and a scroll enhancement value level up. I'm pretty sure that's just for interactive, but that's okay. Let's go to normal slime. So we are 7.2. This might be a long run, but that's okay. So actually, before we do that, I want to do a monster park. I'm gonna go accept this mission. Yes. So this mission basically, when you clear Monster Park 30 times on each day, or complete Extreme Monster Park 3 times on a specific week, you can get this medal. And the medal is a pretty good gain. Get a lot of attack, and you get 10 IED on top of that. So we'll definitely want to get this, and we're going to start our Monster Parks today. I'll do all 7 right now, and I'll be back when I finish the last one. So I'll see you guys in about 15 to 20-ish minutes. Alright. So we did one Monster Park, gave us about a %-ish. What I forgot to do is do our arcane dailies. So let's do our arcane dailies, and then after that we can go and do the rest of our symbols, dump our symbols into arcane power, and we should be able to get quite a bit more FD because we only have 650 arcane power. So let's go and do our arcane dailies. I'll be back when we finish that, and we'll show don't think we'll have enough meso to go through the upgrades, but we'll have enough to do some. So we'll be back when we have finished our dailies. Alright, so we just finished all of our dailies. Let's see how much XP that we get from doing our 6 symbols and everything. Okay, we got a full %. Our use inventory is full. That makes a lot of sense. About 5%, 4 or 5%. We'll see again tomorrow, but we did get quite a bit of XP. Now let's go and dump these symbols into my character. We have 489 mil. Alright, so with all the gains now, we are at 8.1 mil CP. We have gained so much CP from that. So now I think we are at a good spot. Let's buy a Monster Park red pot and a green pot from the Monster Park clear we did. Sleeve. Let's buy Wild Hunter, door, and let's go to normal slime. I'll stack Freud's. I'm gonna turn off my effects because I want to be able to see. When I get to stack 4, I'll start popping my buffs. Stack 5, I'll pop, then go in, and we'll get to it right after. Okay, let's start. Let's start buffing. Drop. Okay. Wild Hunter pots. Alright, let's 5th stack and we're going in. Okay, going in normal. Yep. And let's get it. Alright. That was a very sloppy, very sloppy normal slime. 20 minutes though, kind of slowly got a better feel for the movement and like the kind of range of Phantom. So honestly, I think this was a pretty good boss to kind of, you know, grab a sense of everything. So not too bad. Okay, 42 drop. Nothing. All good. We don't expect anything from it. Alright. So we're at 8.1 mil CP. So we're going to complete the normal slime mission. Okay, so we got 18 star gear. And now our new CP is going to be 9 mil. That is insane. Perfect. All right. Also, if you guys enjoyed like just the pure boss, no me talking and everything, that's perfectly fine. Just let me know if you want to see more of that. If you want me to talk, that's fine too. Just leave it in the comments or just let me know in my streams if I ever decide to stream on this character. And yeah, so we're going to go buy our pots. Let's see, Wild Hunters. Sell this crystal quick. 231, 543 mil CP, and that is pretty good. Okay. Easy Lucid. Alright. I'm gonna mute again. I'm gonna lock in, and you will see how the fight goes if we pass or die out. And yeah, see you guys in a bit. Well, that was pretty easy. Still a little bit of a long fight, but that just shows how much damage 6 Job actually gives. Very happy I did this before I started 6 Job Quest. So let's now break this and upgrade our gear to 18 stars. Oh, a ring box? Oh, oh, there's no way. Oh, okay. Totaling 1, not usable. Oh my, that's crazy. We got a ring box already? It's diabolical. Holy shit. 9 mil CP. Let us complete this now. Bonus potential rank up. Oh, we get 19 star gear. That's what it is. Okay. So we get a full star on everything. So now let's equip it all. And our final CP is 9.9 mil. Basically 10 mil CP. That is super, super good. So now, let's sell our crystal. 780 mil. That's pretty good. Let's update our planner. We're gonna go through. We're gonna do all of our normal bosses, and then we're going to do basically the rest of these. Pretty sure Damien's not going to take too long, but I do want to get some additional meso to keep on the Phantom, so let's do our dailies. And I will be back when we are done with all the dailies. Alright, so we did most of our dailies and our weekly bosses. Ooh, I need to do Crimson Queen. I'll do that later. We did most of our weekly bosses, so let's sell off all of our crystals. And we're at 1.2 bill already. Oh my. We have so much meso already. So what we'll do, we're gonna go and get some quality of life stuff, recipe bag, and a soul bag. Okay, so we have 10 heart cubes. What we can do, I'm gonna try tearing up one of the event rings to at least epic. Perfect. Now I'm gonna do for the next one, or at least like 3% luck line. Perfect. And now, okay, 3% luck. Now let's use mystical cubes to roll. No, just one line of luck is fine for now. Perfect, 6%. Okay, this one. Roll for 6% as well. Perfect. 3% all sat, 3% luck. We'll live with that. And now our CP is 10.3 mil CP. That is pretty darn good. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna be doing a trade on Princess No. So I have a friend that's gonna take this for Pinot secondary pieces. If a Kana treasure drops, then it'll be mine. I'm gonna be taking him as well, so we're gonna be doing that. I'll see you guys when we're in the Princess No loot room. Yeah. Alright, so we got nothing on Pinot, to be expected. We did get the shards. Tomorrow we will be getting our secondary on Phantom. So we're gonna log on to our meal. I'm gonna finish the trade, log back on, and we're gonna continue on finishing what we need to do on this character before we rest quick, and then we start 6th job when we wake up. So we finished doing basically all of our bosses. Just gonna do normal Damien quick, and then I'm gonna go to sleep, and we will finish doing the rest of our dailies tomorrow, do 6th job, and all that fun jazz. So we will see ya in Damien loot room. Alright, so easy Damien done. So after selling our crystals, we have 1.37 bill on the Phantom. That is not bad at all. I think we got some more cubes. Let's see if we could see, you got 6% luck on here, 6% luck on here. Let's try tearing up this to epic. No luck, that's okay. Let's go cube 3% again. Okay, there's our 3%. I think what we'll do now, we'll tap these 3, 4. Yeah, we'll tap these 4 items to like 10 stars. So one of the main reasons why I decided to join a guild was because it allowed you to be able to Star Force a lot quicker and easier. What I mean by that is you are in this room, you are able to Star Force without having to do the little star catch. So we can just spam click until our gear is the stars that we want it to be. So we'll just get this to 8 stars. There we go. Now we'll get this to 10 stars. Perfect. We'll get this to 10 stars or any star that it succeeds after 10 stars. So if it fails at 10, we're just going to keep it at 10. If it keeps going, then we'll just keep going. Okay, failed at 10 stars. We will keep it at 10 stars for now. Pretty sure that's all of the things that we need to Star Force. I could do the Lithium Heart. I'm not going to. Actually, fuck it, might as well. This heart's literally like worth nothing, so now we are at 10.5 mil. So I think we gained about 300 mil CP or 300k CP. So not too bad. Tomorrow I am gonna do some dailies, weeklies. We're gonna get 6th job. So the agenda for when we wake up, before we finish day 1, because when I wake up it'll still be day 1. I sorted out the days by reset. So when reset hits tomorrow, that'll be day 2. Anytime before that is still day 1. So before the end of day 1, we're gonna finish our monster parks. We're gonna get 6th job. We're gonna get the 3k kills. We are not going to do High Mountain this week. We're gonna do it for next week. We're gonna see how far we can get before the end of the next weekly reset. Other than that, yeah, not too much left to do on here. Just monster park, daily, 6th job, Ursus. We'll do Ursus 2x when we get there. I'm not going to bother with showing it because it's just Ursus. I think I'll get probably like 60 mil meso from S rank. Even if I get A rank, I'll still get like 50 mil. So it's just free meso that we get. So we'll see you guys when I wake up, and yeah, thank you guys for seeing the beginning of the series. I'll see you guys when I wake up for the continuation of day 1. See you guys in a bit. Peace. Alright guys, just woke up, brushed my teeth and everything. It is about minus 7.5 total reset. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna do the rest of our monster perks, and then we're gonna do the 6 job prequest for this character. So 18.7%. I'll be back when we do all of our monster perks. See you guys in a bit. Alright, so that's all of our monster parks. Let's start the 6 job prequest for Phantom now.
This is nice too. Very
My character talks. I don't like how he sounds. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Alright. Let's claim our symbol. We'll be close to level 3. Okay. So, what we'll do... We'll buy 4 sacred symbols. Fuck it. Victory badge shop. 4. $91 mil. That's a little bit of an expense, but gotta do what we gotta do for the damage. So now we are at 11.1 mil CP. We got pretty high just in one day alone. That just shows how good the Challenger set is. Just finished doing both prequests, got our symbols. So now let's get started on a 6th job prequest. Okay, so we got our first stone. So now what we have to do is we have to go to a map, kill mobs, and then we'll be able to fill it. And from there we have to go back and we have to do the same for, I believe it's 8 more stones after. So before we do that, we're going back to Genesis. And we are going to find a Pathfinder. Alright, after quick confirmation, it is Cardinal Burst, which is the skill that we need. So, let's swipe the skill. Yes. Perfect. So now, we'll equip that. Alright, so we are going to find a Blade Master to steal a skill from. For those of you wondering what skill, it is going to be Blade Ascension. And the reason why we're going to be stealing Blade Ascension is because it is a good movement skill for the Arcana Party Quest, Spirit Savior. So we'll keep that for when we decide to do it. It's basically, let me swap it and I'll equip it here for now. So basically, Blade Ascension, you can flash jump and then use the skill to move yourself even further in a diagonal motion. You can also chain Blade Ascension going upward, but for the most part we'll be using Blade Ascension for Spirit Savior to chain diagonal movements just like this, and then you could kind of swap directions. So pretty good, not bad. We'll be using that specifically just for Spirit Savior. We have no other use for the skill, but while we are going to be working on maxing our arcane symbols with the weekly party quests and our dailies, this is what we'll be using for the foreseeable future on this, and after that we'll get rid of it. So now that we have the Blade Ascension and Cardinal Burst, now what we'll do is we're going to go and start the Arcane Stone setup. We're going to grab a door pot just in case we die. Pop that immediately. We're also going to go to the Legion shop and we're going to buy a 30-minute coupon. What we'll also do is we are going to pick up the VIP boosters that we got from the Burning Express Pass. So we have 5. That's going to be huge for us. And now we have basically all we need. If I see a public MVP, I will go to that. That's an extra 50% additive XP. And that will also help us even further, but we'll have to do for now without having a self MVP coupon. It is what it is, so let's get on to it. Alright, so let's finish this VIP booster and then we will go and start the rest of the stones. Unfortunately, the time for this will not carry on when you leave the map, so we'll just make use of the last 30 seconds of this. Okay, so that is all of our time on the VIP booster. Let's go back to the 6th job, turn in our stone, and then we'll get started on the next one. So we got all of the stones. Now we're gonna go back and we are going to, well, we're gonna continue farming. Basically what I gathered from the story is that the Urda are basically things that make up the Grandis and the Maple world, or the Arcana world, and basically they took our strength because they want to test us to see if we are worthy of getting their power to help save the Maple world. Could be completely far off, but that's just how I interpreted the story. If the people that actually has the lore of Maple, if you guys are down to tell me what the story's about, feel free to let me know. I'll be more than happy to read it. But till then, we're just going to be hitting some mobs until we have the stones all leveled up. This will probably take a while, so I'm going to stop recording and I will record after we are done with the last stone. So I'll see you guys in a bit whenever we start doing the quests for each stone. So see you guys in a bit. Alright, so we just finished all 6 of our stones here. So now let's go back to town. And then we will go continue and finish our 6th Job Prequest. One thing I probably should have noted was that the first day was going to be extremely long. And the only reason why I wanted it to be this way and the way it was is because of the fact that boss reset is at reset today, which will be day 2 for us. So day 1 we want to get through as much as we can. If we can get the 6th job unlocked, start the frags, symbols and all that stuff. We want to be able to get as fastly progressed. I doubt that's a word, but we're gonna go with it. We want to get as progressed as we can for when we do the other bosses. There is a high chance I will be getting carried on the first couple weeks of C10, but we'll see how that goes. For the most part, it will be just doing this, and all that fun jazz. After we get 6th job, one thing I do want to try out, I do want to damage test hard Lotus. You don't really need much to solo hard Lotus. I have seen people clear with like 11 mil CP, and I think we're right around there, and we'll have 6th job, so it'll be fun for a little damage test, see how we do. If it goes our way, then that's cool, but if not, then you guys can just see us fail. So normally all the days they're not going to be like this. It's just gonna probably be dailies, weeklies. We're gonna try to space out some of the bosses whenever I get to the point where I can solo everything, but we're going to try to have hard Lotus by itself. I want to save a day specifically for hard Lotus because I want to be able to complete it this boss reset. So we're gonna have to wait, and then we will test out hard Lotus. Also, before reset, we're gonna be sure to do a culvert just to kind of record where we're at in our progression. We will be doing culverts weekly around Tuesday or Wednesdays, which is either the day before reset or at reset. I will not be putting everything in a document like Kobe has, but like in terms of our goals, what we've done, but I will put one of our goals is getting Janice and one of our masteries for this coming boss reset. So one of our goals, get Janice and one of our masteries. We also want to be able to solo hard Lotus, and then do High Mountain. Those are our biggest goals, our biggest 3 goals for the week. We'll see how that goes. We probably will be able to do High Mountain. It's just going to take a very long time, which is perfectly fine. It's the point of this series is to have some stuff that's challenging, but obviously not extremely challenging. It's just a side project for myself, like I said before, and I'm just excited to go about this series. So I will go and finish all of these stones because it's just a bunch of like kind of like weekly little mini games for each of this. It's nothing too important. So when we finish all 6 of these, I'll be back. We'll watch the cutscene for our 6th job, and we will call it there. So we will see you guys in a bit. Alright, so that was our 6th and last arcane symbol. Now we have all of our things done, and 6th job should be unlocked. And there it is. And now we know, after we finish all of it, we just realize it's all a dream. So all right, so now we're going to complete our 6th job, and there it is. We now have Origin. Okay, we are going to equip our Origin. Gonna put you there. So let's see what our Origin looks like. That's not bad. Looks pretty cool. I'm sure there's more to the skill other than just a background. It's probably, I want to say probably like a DPM type of Origin. So yeah, pretty good. Yeah, so strikes back against fate, materializes heroic will that rejects fate and wheels to attack nearby enemies. Sounds about like a DPM skill, kind of like how Buccaneer's Origin is in a sense. So awesome. So now let's complete our Cernium daily. We're at 58%, so we got about 30% just from doing the 6 Job Prequest. That's a lot of XP. Okay, and now we can start the Genesis Liberation. Before the recent update, you used to have to do Black Mage monthly. And now you just have to clear hard versions of bosses to get traces to progress to your Liberation weapon. This makes it more convenient for a lot of casual players, newer players, and you're not really as time gated to waiting for that monthly Black Mage. So let's grab it, get the cane, yes. Defeat the afterimage, yes. So there it is. This is our sealed Genesis weapon. We will be doing this later on in the week. I want to get our last 7 Pinot tokens, which we will get at I believe like +4 or +5 or something like that when my friend's available to take me for the last week for the piece before I can start going by myself. Because all I really want are the tokens. If Akana's treasures does drop, then that's cool, but I don't really care too much about it, not as much as getting these tokens. We will be redeeming these at a later time. I don't think we'll have enough Meso, nearly enough to worry about star forcing anything. I want to use this week's money solely on focusing on getting higher potentials, get it to legendary, and starting our Meso gear. So we want to get 5 lines of meso, so when we do our dailies, we can start kind of having a genuine income, which will be nice, for us. So now let's get out of here. So now that we have 6 job, the only thing we have now left to do is we are going to start our 3k kills for the fragments. So let's grab a Wild Hunter potion. We will pop you, and we will go to Rocky Overlook 3 again. Alright, so this is basically what I'll be doing until we get the 3k kills. So it'll most likely take a while. So I will see you guys whenever we get to that point. Alright, so we just did our 3k kills. Let's complete that. Perfect. We get 600 Erda. And then we get 12 frags. Perfect. It's not bad at all. So now, what we will do now, I would not recommend this for people who are having mains that need a lot of symbols, but for the newer players, I would highly recommend grabbing these symbols and dumping it on your main or on the character that you are planning on working on. So we are going to claim these arcane symbols. Boom. Let's see, how much do we need for each one? 106, 111, 111, 111, 111. Okay. So, we're gonna get another one. It is not for the faint of heart. We have 1.1. Down to 1.1 bill. So we spent about 100 mil mesa, so now we need 132 of each. Let's whip out my calculator. So we'll need 792. Alright. Blame you guys again. Perfect. So, we're gonna do these on the arcane symbols. And then we're going to do one of them on the sacred symbols. Alright. So now we spent about 100 mil meso getting into level 12. Now we need 141 sacred to get to level 4. We're not really going to worry about that, honestly. I'm going to focus on getting these up. So now we're going to need 930. So we're going to use the rest of you guys. Alright. So now we've spent another 140 mil. So now we are at 1,010 arcane power, which is not bad at all. So we had about 11 mil CP, I believe, when we started the day without 6 job. Now we're going to go and let's see, 112 divided by 6. What I'm going to do now is claim sacred symbols on here. Perfect. Gonna dump it all into Cernium. And now we need 41 more. So we have 26 here. I always want to keep one placeholder just so I don't have to worry about having to empty inventory space for when I complete dailies. So we're going to go to the Victory Badge shop and we are going to buy 16 of these. Perfect. Sacred symbol, yes. Sacred. Perfect. So Cernium, yes. And then we'll do 25. Cool. So now we are able to upgrade it. It's 160 mil. That is expensive, but it's a necessary cost for some good damage. Do it. Awesome. So now we're gonna put everything on. Okay. Bam. So we're gonna put boss set. Yes. 13.4 mil CP. We gained over 2 mil CP just upgrading a ton of symbols. So that's really, really good. So now it's going to be Ursus. It's Ursus 2x right now, pretty sure. So we're gonna do Ursus, get some free Meso. I'll only show me doing it once, and then I'm probably just not gonna show it for the rest of the series, just because it's Ursus. You guys already know what we're gonna do. Pretty sure we'll only get like maybe like 50 mil-ish Meso, which is perfectly fine. Let me adjust these quick. All right, let's go to Ursus. I'll just show my Ursus, well, the end of the 3 Ursus, whenever I finish. If you guys want me to just continuously show my Ursus per day, just let me know. But for the most part, I doubt you guys want to see it. So for the first week, while I make the video and put everything in, I'm not going to worry about putting Ursus in after today. Other than that, I'll let you guys know when we're done. Honestly, that was a lot more Meso than I thought we were initially going to get. We got about 36, a little under 36 mil per run, which is just barely under 118 mil. So a little below 120 mil per day. That is really, really good. We are going to average around 100 mil Meso per day from Ursus alone. And that'll net us about 800, almost 800 mil per day, or per week, my bad. That's really, really good. It's actually perfect. There's not really much else for us to do on this character until weekly reset hits. So I'm gonna log off. We finished everything here. Did we sell all our crystals? Yeah, we did. So I will see you guys at resets. Peace. Hey, what's up, guys? It is currently 15 minutes before reset, and the Inkwell note just dropped. And oh my goodness, it is one of the biggest Inkwell notes that we have ever gotten in all of MapleStory history. The updates that are coming, the things that they're going to bring into the game, it is so very huge for Heroic World and for MapleStory in general, I feel like. So we were able to claim the Inkwell gift. So now our gifts, we get 2 mag pots, 100 symbol selectors. We're going to use that on this character. Soul Urna and fragments. We're going to use all of the fragments on this character. That'll help us unlock our 6th job, Janice, masteries, and all that fun jazz. I want to make sure to record this quick before we enter day 2 of this. So I'm gonna claim this as well. Do I have to do it one at a time? I do. Awesome. So now let's do the fragments. Solar the fragments. Perfect. So now we have 400 fragments. Let's go to the victory badge exchange, and we're going to get the rest of the Soul Urda from the shop. Gonna get 8, and then we're gonna go to the event shop where we can claim 2 Soul Urda for this as well. So claim, perfect. So now we have 10 Soul Urda. Let's go and unlock Janice. That's the biggest one. And then according to the Discord or the doc, we are going to be unlocking... Alright, we're going to be unlocking Melee 1 first. So... Melee Aguilas... I just... Oh my god, I messed up. So Tempest, Carte Blanc, and Melee Aguilas. Why did I put Carte Melee? I'm so dumb. Okay, so let's craft a custom boost node. So, dude. Alright, after some technical difficulty, we are unlocking Hexa Melee. Activate. Perfect. So we have Janice, which will make our farming way easier. We unlocked Hexa Melee. That's our main damage skill. And so now, once we get enough energy again, we're going to want to do Hexa Finale, which is the Hexa part. Cool. Perfect. Alright, so now let's do the symbols. We're gonna be able to put 90 on each of these. So let's redeem. Cool. Perfect. So now we have put the symbols into our arcane symbols. So we should be able to upgrade all of these today around reset. We just have to do the weekly, and then our dailies should be good. I believe we should be able to level up to 261 today because we have Monster Park Extreme, and that gives a lot of XP as well. So it's perfect. I just wanted to record this really quick before day 2 started. Some huge things coming. But yeah, already made some pretty good gains with Janice and then our mastery. So I'll record again as soon as reset hits. I'm gonna put the rest of the Inkwell rewards onto my buck. I'm putting the fam cards on it. And yeah, so I'll see you guys when reset hits. Alright guys, we are now starting day 2 of the Phantom. Previously, I was just talking about the Inkwell node that literally dropped not too long ago. Some huge things coming. What we're going to do now, we're going to do our dailies. We're going to do a Monster Park, do our daily bosses, some of our weeklies. And we're gonna see if we can do hard Lotus as well. Yeah, got a lot of things. We'll be back after we finish our dailies. Yeah. All right, so we just did all of our dailies, or at least our daily arcane mission. Let's complete all that. Boom. We get 5%. That is pretty good. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna go to channel 1. Since we're level 260, we can go and find a public Monster Park Extreme. So basically what Monster Park Extreme is you have 4 players in a party that spawn in, and there are 4 different mobs that you have to kill 50 mobs for. Once you get the 50 mobs killed, you go to the center and you go and summon the boss, and once you kill it, you clear it and you get a ton of XP. We want to do this. It's a free like 20 something %. It'll help us get to level 261 today. And yeah. All right, so it should be dead pretty soon here. Perfect. So we did Monster Park Extreme. Now let's see how much we get. Thank you. We get 23%. That is huge. So now we're at 90%. We are that close to being able to do, well, nothing else, just a free level. So we got 23% from Monster Park. Now let's do all of this. All right, so we're at 93%. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, we are going to grab a 20-minute coupon. Grab Wild Hunter. Pop you. And we are going to farm. We're gonna farm to get our 3k kill daily. So we get some frags, some energy. Alright, so we are now level 261. No real difference between 260 261 other than some extra damage on the harder bosses that we'll get to eventually. Other than that, it's just going to be continuing grinding. I will be back after we finish this last 16 minutes of the coupon, so I will talk to you guys when we finish. So see you guys in a bit. Peace. Alright, so we just finished our coupon. Now we are going to go and get ready to do Ursus. Should be Ursus 2x now. We'll be back after a quick Ursus, and then we are going to do our weekly arcane missions, and then we should be ready to do some bosses. So we'll be back whenever that is. So see you in a bit. Alright, so that's all of our arcane weeklies. So let's auto-complete this now. So now we can level all of these up. Ooh, yeah, it's getting expensive, these things. Okay, we have 320 Monster Park coins, so we can get some red and green pots, which is going to be huge. It's a lot of damage for us. Not so much the green pots, but the red pots for sure. If I recall correctly, the green Monster Park potions don't really work for Phantom other than the cast time for certain skills because it's a Hurricane class. So I'm gonna buy 30 red pots. I'll buy 5 just to kind of see if there really is a difference from red and green, or from having a green pot on versus no green pot. But as far as I know, I will not need to ever need to worry about using Monster Park green pots. So we've completed all of our dailies and weekly missions. High Mountain we're going to save for later on in a week. So what we're going to do now is we're going to grab the 3 soul Urda that's in our storage. And we're going to use it on this character. There's too many players. Like I said in my in the beginning, I am allowed to use event rewards, and the 3 soul Urda was from the Ride or Die mission, from getting the box. So we'll be using that on this character, and with that, we will be unlocking our second mastery node, which is going to be Carte Finale. Let me just make sure that that's the right one to unlock. And it is. Perfect. Okay, so this is part of our buff sequence as well. It's a 60-second cooldown timer. Alright, so let's add that into our sequence. Also, something to note, I didn't explain it yesterday, but I did join a Mule Guild, Silent. This will give me G skills to make the bosses a little bit easier. Gives me extra crit damage, boss damage, regular damage on top of what I already have, which is what we'll definitely need when we get further on into the boss. Like I said, we will be doing some culverts weekly to make sure that we have a record of kind of how strong we get by the end of each week. I did do one off recording last week. At the very start, we did get 136. Obviously, it's going to probably be quite a bit higher than 136 this week. And then our goal, if we could get to 1,000, that'd be insane. Highly doubt it, but we never know what'll happen. So now that we made all the gains, we joined a Mule Guild. We are going to do our daily bosses and some of our easier weekly bosses, and I'll keep you guys updated for when we are back and finish with all of it to see how much Meso we have. Ooh, okay, so we finally got our hands on a Magnus badge. We really need this. Let's drop you. Drop you. Perfect. awesome. So with the Magnus badge, let's swap our stuff to damage. We are at 13.8 mil CP. That is actually pretty insane. So let's go and finish the rest of our weeklies. If something comes up, you guys will see it. But if nothing does, then you get to see how much mesa we have after we sell all our crystals. So we'll be back. Alright, just finished the dailies and the easy weekly bosses. Let's see how much meso we get. 1.1 bill. So now we have 1.8 mil. Let's sell these spell traces, these twisted times, rocks, other miscellaneous things. We're at 1.9 bill. That's quite a bit of meso. Well, we also have a profession coupon that we'll be using for getting alchemy up, and alchemy will give us the ability to use 2 different potions at once, which is really good. All right, so we have 1.9 bill. We're gonna use one of the potential scrolls to try getting a unique pot at least. We want to get attack lines. Attack lines greatly increases our damage. Let's see if these unique cubes tear it up. Unfortunately not. I'm gonna go buy 10 bright cubes and test our luck on it. Okay, we got epic. It's good. Okay, we got 3% attack. Something. Okay, so we got epic. We're gonna buy 10 more. We want to try getting this to at least unique. Unique with a attack power line. Well, it tiered up to unique. That's really good. We got 6% attack. Let's see if we could get anything better than that. 9% attack. That's perfect. And let's continue just tossing it to see if we get anything better, or if we get lucky and it tiers up to legendary. Okay, unfortunately did not tier up to legendary. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go and buy, I think we'll actually buy 50 cubes. We'll buy 50. That's about most of our meso. We're gonna tier up our event rings. When we tier these up, it's gonna give us quite a bit of stat once we tier these up to unique at least. That's the plan. But if we do get a better stat roll, then we're going to work on the different piece. So that first piece right there, we got 9%. So we're gonna roll to see if we could get a unique pot on here or anything better than what we have right now. So we got 9% here as well. So now we're gonna try rolling this event cube or event ring. My fault. Perfect. Tiered up, 3-line luck. That is very, very lucky. Now we'll try a luck on here. If we could get a legendary, that'll be really, really insane. I don't believe we will. Oh, we did. So I would toss the rest of the bright cubes on here, but I would be griefing myself. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be tossing them into this event flame ring, see if we could get to legendary potential, since it is the weakest, or a 2-line. Either of the two, perfect for us. Okay, 2-line luck, good enough for now. Let's toss it on this cube right here. 9%, perfect. Let's toss it on this ring. It double tiered up. That is huge. Oh my gosh. Okay. Last cube did not tier up. That's perfectly fine. So now we're going to buy 20 glowing cubes. We're going to dump some on the emblem. If we could get 2 lines of attack or 1 line of attack and something else, it's going to be very huge. We want to have it at least be in the first line for 12%. Typically, we don't want to see the 9. If we see the 9, then it's kind of unfortunate. Like that. It will do for now. We don't really have the Meso to kind of sink into it, and we do need to fix the glory ring. 12%. We got a hybrid. Well, I can't really do anything at this point because we do want to try getting some Meso and drop gear. This helps us quite a bit. We're gonna leave it like that. I think our best bet, save it. So that's what we're going to do. We're gonna save it. And we are at 15.9 mil CP. It's almost 16 mil. Huge amount of damage. A lot of gains just from fixing some rings. Got 9. 3-line, 12%, and then 9% attack and 12% damage. That's what we want. What I'm going to do next, I am going to damage test Hard Lotus. So I'm going to go to the Legion shop, buy a 30-minute coupon, and then a drop coupon on the off chance that we get a drop. Also, free damage, might as well just toss some cubes onto the frozen secondary. Okay, we got the 3rd line. Let's see, what can we possibly do? Sure. Didn't get anything to be expected. Let's see if we could just get attack power plus 12, I guess. Won't be the end of the world. Okay, there we go. A little bit of damage. We are at 16 mil CP. I think we should be more than good enough to do Hard Lotus at this CP right now. So what we're going to do now, let's grab a VIP coupon. All right. Once we get Freud stack 4, we'll finish our buffs. We'll go in at stack 5. Go in at like 15 seconds left. So I'll go and lock in, and I will talk to you guys after the fight. Awesome. So we are able to kill Hard Lotus, about 26 minutes. Honestly, not too bad. It's about as long as I expected to. You know, 60 mil CP. Our nodes aren't maxed. Our tri nodes are, but our boost nodes aren't close to being maxed. Still have a lot of damage to put into it. Forgot to put it in there, which is totally fine. So, let's put Legion Luck. Let's put... Okay, so we have 117 drop. Let's see if we get our drops. And we don't get shit. Totally fine. We get about 400 mil meso. Let's take a quick look. 444 mil. Now we're at 500 mil meso again. And we got some yellow cubes too. We're gonna put this on the secondary, see if... Ooh! Got it to epic. Perfect. Let's see if we could just get a quick 6% attack on it, and we'll call it good until we get our Kino secondary, which we will get this week. Perfect. We got our 6%. That'll be good for now. I do want to get some pieces of gear tiered up. I think our biggest gain right now, probably wait for this secondary and then go from there. In terms of all the hard bosses for the day, I think that will be everything. Maybe later on during the week, we'll see if I could blue dot a Lucid, Will, or even green dot. Chances are I'll probably spend this week just doing dailies, farming the 30 minutes a day Ursus, and we'll see if we can make some major upgrades. Other than that, I think that will be everything on the Phantom until tomorrow. If something new comes up, then I will be sure to open my recording. But without further ado, I think that will be everything for day 2. A lot shorter of a day 2 than day 1, mainly because we were dumping everything into leveling to 260, doing all the bosses the day before, all the champion or the item burning missions. This will probably be a lot more relaxed. So till then, see you guys on day 3, or if I forget something later on this character. So see you guys when I see ya. Peace. Alright guys, I forgot to do Golix on this character, so we're just gonna do Golix quick, and then I claimed the Hyper Burning Outfit Set coupon, which basically gives us some more additional stat. As you can see, we get some stats, we get attack power, magic attack power, some pretty small and good gains, so we'll go claim that. It's for 30 days. Let's equip this on. What we'll also do is we're going to check our CP right now, make sure everything is on and our right skills. Perfect. So we are almost at 17 mil CP. That is really awesome. Kind of crazy how far you can get with just day 1. event rewards and all that fun, all that good jazz. What we're going to do before we kind of have a stopping point here, I'm gonna put my stuff on Maplescouter, show you guys are converted on there, and I'm gonna try uploading weekly, show the progression. The first episode's definitely going to be a very long one. However, it's literally just going to be the first 2 days. I would do kind of shorter ones, but if you guys kind of like this style, I will try to get weekly or every other week, kind of bi-weekly progressions into this. Just let me know what you guys think. And yeah, so let's get Maplescouter loaded, and we will see you guys when we get what our converted is. Alright, so after filling out our entire Maplescouter, our converted is 18.9k. So basically 19k converted. Let's see the page cutouts. So it looks like we are able to do, you know, all of this. It says we are able to do hard Damien. Do I believe it? Not for a single second of my soul. We can give it a go, but for the most part, I don't believe for a second that I am going to be doing hard Damien for quite a while. Hard Lotus, we already did. It took us about 26 minutes. And other than that, looks like everything else seems pretty easy peasy. Says we're able to do normal Lucid, normal Will. So not too bad. Says we could do normal Vihela. We might give it a go sometime this week if I can't really find someone to trade with on my Phantom. It's not the end of the world. I can take a week of not doing anything on this character. So yeah. Other than that, it's nothing too crazy. Some pretty good stuff to look forward to with this series. This is going to be a good stopping point. Resets in about an hour and a half. That's when day 3 will start. I'm just going to go through our normal thing. Maybe I'll try damage testing one of the bosses that was shown on Maplescouter, kind of gauge how strong we are. Other than that, there's nothing too much. There's Golix. I'm going to do that quick. If there's anything that drops, you guys will see. But other than that, we will see you guys at resets.